Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the very first day also of 2022, and as per tradition, today I'm going to be making my 2022 vision board. So a vision board is also known as a manifestation board or a dream board, and essentially it is a visual representation of your upcoming year's goals. So the way that manifesting works is essentially the energy that you put into an idea or a goal. It's in turn, the universe is supposed to help make it happen by it basically being, you put the energy into it and the universe kind of helps make it happen. It's just like an energy return. That's kind of how it works. So basically the idea of a manifestation board is that you will make it up. So this one here is mine from last year. So I always draw my things, whereas some people will use Polaroid pictures or magazine cutouts. I mean, it all depends on how you want to do it. I personally prefer to draw things, not because I'm an artist by any means, like, have you seen this thing? But because I feel like when I put the energy in to draw everything out, I'm putting more focus, more energy into it, and hopefully I like to think that that'll help the universe return that energy. Anyway, so basically the point is that you make your vision board and then you put it up somewhere where you can see it, somewhere where you'll see it all the time. So for me, I put it up right next to my door above my light switch. So every single time I turn the light on, I see it. Every time I turn the light off, it's the last thing I see. Every time I go out of my room, it's the first thing the first thing I see. When I wake up in the morning, I see it. So basically it's supposed to kind of drill it into your head so that even when you're not thinking about it, you're thinking about it. It's like a subconscious thing, but it's really cool, and I find that it actually is very helpful. I think that I'm a lot better at like thinking about my goals and my dreams than I used to be before I made them. And this is my third year making one, so I mean, what does that tell you? So today I'm going to be making a vision board for 2022, and of course I would like you guys to join me for this journey as per usual. So unfortunately I'm out of the paper that I used to use, which is like this cardboardy Bristol boardness, but I've got my son's thing. The only downside is that it's really shiny, but we'll make it work. All right, so as per usual, the first order of business is to write on it 2022 vision board, like so. So I've got 2022 vision board. All right, so I'm going to use this one as an example because there's a couple things on this one that I didn't get to do. So for example, I did not get a GoPro last year. And the reason being, like I said in that video, I did order a live action video recorder, live action camera. I did order a GoPro type thing, but I had done a little bit of research and I found out that there was a cheaper one called an Osmo DJI, I think, something of that general idea. And I ordered it. It was like $300. It was on sale. And after like 3 months, I realized I still hadn't gotten it, wasn't sure why, and I looked at Amazon and it had been on back order. So I canceled the order and decided to get my Fitbit instead. So I'm going to start off by putting a GoPro on here first. So once again, how did I even do that? So I'm not going to put GoPro Hero 7 though, I'm going to put GoPro Hero 8. So it's a square, like that, Pro Hero 8. And the reason why I like having those is, if you're new to my channel, you may not know, but I love going on hikes and I love going on adventures, and so it's there. Yeah, I love going on like hikes, I love going on adventures, and it's really hard to do those kind of things because, well, other than the phone that I'm using right now, which of course is water resistant, the only other thing I have is a Canon, and I really don't want to get that wet. And a lot of the adventures I want to do have to do with water, whether it's going to waterfalls or at some point this year, and this will be on my vision board, I would like to do some more water sports, such as I'd really like to try kayaking or, of course, whitewater rafting. I think that'd be so much fun to do. So that's like something that's going to be on here anyways. But yeah, that's something that I really want to do, but I don't want to do those kinds of things with just my phone. I would like to have some sort of a camera that's meant for that kind of activity. Like this year I really want to do more new stuff. Like I want to try more new things. I just don't know how to draw that. That's the thing, is drawing it, like I have no idea how to draw it. I have no idea how to draw this. So what I did was I put a little box. Okay, this is what I drew. So I am sure that these are adventures I'm gonna have with my sister, so I made sure my sister was involved in it as well. So what I put was I put either kayaking or rafting, because I want to try either kayaking or rafting, if not both. I think that'd be very, very fun. And it's definitely something I want to do. Another thing I really want to do this year is I want to go zip lining, because I've never gone zip lining before. So I don't know how to draw that either, but I'm going to do a very similar idea. Okay. So again, another thing I think I'm going to be doing with my sister. So I put that. That's my zip lining. I plan on going zip lining this year. Adventures are important to me. You know, it's life experience, right? I'm afraid of heights, so that would also be facing a fear because I'm afraid of heights. And yeah. So what else? I also want to work on my book, but I want to actually organize it because I've been writing a book for about 2 years now. It's been a work in progress, clearly. Okay, so what I did was I drew a book, and it's called Michelle's Book, and I said work on it. I didn't put finish it because I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on me. I want to work on it. I want to work towards finishing it. So that is going to be on my 2022. Again, it's a really ugly book. I'm not good at drawing. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. I've accepted it. So, and then of course I want to go new places. So I'm just going to steal the idea that I had from here, and I'm going to write a little map. There. All right. So I want to go to new places this year. Last year I went to North Bay. It was my second time, but it was my sister's first. Normally this time of the year I would be in Kingston. But that's kind of becoming, like I said, normally. So I want to start going new places. There's actually a place I have in my mind that I would like to go sometime, maybe even this winter, that they do some really cool winter activities. But first thing is whether or not the fourth wave is going to shut that place down. And second thing is money. And third thing is if we even get snow, because we've only had at the beginning of December, we got like a good 3 to 4 feet of snow, but then like it's all melted. We pretty much basically had a green Christmas, and it's just been raining since, which is really weird. So if we don't get snow, then I can't really go and do any kind of winter activities, but it would be really cool to go and explore somewhere new, find somewhere new, hike new places, whether that means finding places around where I live or taking a little bit of a car ride somewhere else. I would totally be down to do it. I do have some time off in March, and my son has the same week off as me, so from school, from March break. So hopefully around late spring we get up to something really fun. I have a couple months to think about it, so if you live in Canada and have any ideas of somewhere I can go that would be something new and exciting, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And otherwise, what's another thing I can add to this? I've got one spot left. I'm going to add debt. I'm in debt. This whole COVID thing is really messing with my financial plans. I was supposed to have a house by now, but I don't. I'm actually instead in debt. I had an issue with my car. My job has put up speed bumps, and I'm talking like 15 speed bumps. So you're literally going ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. It's like literally like every car and a half's lengths, there's a new speed bump. And so what happened was the shock on the back passenger side of my car, my truck, got pulled right off the frame. And $1,200 later, it's all fixed and drivable again, but now my ignition switch is done. So I can only start my car with my remote starter. Heaven forbid that ever stop working. And also my back hatch doesn't open. That is not a new problem. That has been an issue for the whole 2 years that I've owned it, or 3 years now, I guess. But that's going to be on my list as well. So I need to get some stuff done to my car. I have also maxed out a credit card, which I need to work on. And there is also talk of me having to be off work again because they're discussing closing the schools. We haven't found out for sure yet, but if they do, then my finances are going really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I'm going to make a little square because apparently I work in squares. It's totally okay. And I'm going to kind of make like a no smoking sign, except it's going to be a dollar sign. Like that. And that is just me saying I want to get out of debt. I want to do better with my finances. So I'm going to actually write underneath it, no more debt. Because like I think I'm about 5,000 in the tube right now. So that's going to take some time to get out of. So that there, I guess, is going to be my 2022 vision board. So once again, I would like to get a GoPro. I would like to try kayaking or at least rafting in the summer. I would like to go zip lining because I've never really done that. I went on a zip line in Toronto at the zoo, 2-3 years ago. I took my son, but it was only like a 100-foot one, and it was really, really tiny, and it just didn't really have the desired effect. It was like by the time I was over being scared and by the time I was excited, it was over. So then we got work on book because I want to finish it, but I don't want to put the extra pressure on myself. I got go new places or explore places. That includes going to some abandoned places if possible, just going places where I haven't been before. And the last but not least is get out of debt. So whether that means having to sell some stuff that I already own or cut down on buying stuff that I don't need, these were presents. So don't ask me to get rid of my lights because they're pretty and I like them. But yeah, so that is my goals, or those are my goals for 2022. I'm going to trim this up a little bit though because it's a little long and I really don't need all that extra space. But otherwise, that is my vision board for 2022. Yeah, and I'm really, really excited, and hopefully I can make some of these things come true. That would be really, really great if I could, wouldn't it? Anyways, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're still watching, tell me in the comments below if you've ever made a vision board, dream board / manifestation board. And if you haven't, do you plan to ever try / do you believe in the idea of manifestation? Because it's kind of like up in the air. It just kind of depends on what you believe in. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.